Hey everyone, welcome to Princess of Gay. I'm your host Connie, and today we are here to talk about my Trotcon 2023 experience. Yes, we are going to be doing a quick vlog, hopefully quick vlog, to talk about my time at Trotcon this year. So, for those who didn't know, I went to a convention this past weekend in Dayton, Ohio called Trotcon. It is a My Little Pony convention that has been going around since the early years of the fandom. I first went in 2015 and then went again last year and now this year. So I've been to Trotcon 3 times. I've been to other Brony conventions plenty as well, but this one specifically, I have now been to 3. And this year, there was a change of venue. See, originally it was in Columbus, Ohio, at a hotel there. But this year, because of how the crowd had begun to overcrowd the hotel and everything, especially last year, they decided to move to a bigger venue, the Dayton Convention Center. And let's talk about the venue first. It was honestly better. There were certain aspects of it that it's like, you kind of miss from the old place, like the pool and everything. The lots in the back, like where they would like play like buckball games and everything. There's certain aspects of the old place that we definitely would miss. But the new place is so much bigger, has a lot more room. It feels like more of a convention in a way. The vendor hall is notably bigger. The room that was used for the vendor hall. You have a lot more space. You have 3 separate floors for the convention. Even though the second floor was mostly for con ops and stuff. The third floor was panels. And the first floor was like registration, video and tabletop gaming, vendor hall, main events, that kind of stuff. But yeah, the venue was great. It was easy to navigate. Just really good. The convention itself was a blast. I had a lot of fun there. Got to meet some guests, such as... in fact, I can show you. Let me get up some images here real quick. I should have had this prepared, but I actually, for some reason, didn't think of it. Weirdly enough. But let me get these up real quick. But in the meantime... there were a lot of great panels as well. I'll talk more about those in a bit. There were... I got to play some games, which I don't normally do at conventions too much anymore. A lot of the time, I end up, not visiting the game room much at all. And just stick to panels, recording for... cosplay music videos, that kind of stuff. But this year I actually did stay a little in the game room, and I played some Street Fighter 6, my first time playing that. Also first time playing a PS5. And I actually really enjoyed it. I'm actually, I think, best with Jury. And I started off weaker with Marissa, but once I got the hang of her, I started doing really well. Was really good with Cammy and JP as well. Not good at all with with classic characters like Ryu and Ken and Dhalsim. Chun-Li I was okay with, but not great, just kind of okay. Blanca I was not good with at all. But yeah, I had fun. I played some Mario Kart, played some Rock Band, just had fun with that. I went to various panels throughout the weekend. I got to go to Pony Show Trivia, which, as you may remember, I reacted to a previous one from Crystal Sparkle, maybe a couple weeks before Trotcon, a couple weeks ago. I reacted to one of those, and it's now I actually got to go to it in person. And yeah, I had a lot of fun. My team actually tied for second place. We almost won, but the last category stumped us on a lot. But I went to a lot of Jackbox panels. There was Jackbox with the stars that had guest of honor and some of the community guests and all in it. You had So You Think You Can Draw, which was guests or community guests and whatnot doing the drawing Jackbox games. There was a Jackbox After Dark panel, and probably my favorite panel was the Smash or Pass Debate Club. It was an 18 plus panel where the host called on two people to go up to the stage as either the Smash person or the Pass person without knowing who you're going to be debating for. So it's like, okay, she's like, okay, who wants to be Smash? You raise your hand, calls you up. Who wants to be Pass? Raise your hand, calls them up. Both of you go up onto the stage, introduce yourselves, and then she reveals who you're going to be arguing for. The Smash person has to make an argument for smashing the character. The Pass person has to make an argument for passing the character. It was absolute chaos. I actually went up as the Smash person at one point, and we're both up there, and then she's like, okay, Smash or Pass, Twyla Cane. Not Twilight, the Twyla Cane. The golden cane with Twilight's head on it that Discord gives her. And that's also featured in the 100th episode. And I was kind of in panic mode, and I had to argue on why Twyla Cane would be a Smash. And I went for it and just... I'm not going to go into all the details on what I said, though, because my channel is typically not safe for work, but yeah, that would be going into a lot there. Use your imagination. It's a cane. I'll leave it at that. But the panel was extremely fun and funny, and there's just a lot to go. Like one of the debates was about the smooze, for example, and that went into some pretty wild places with the discussion on that. But yeah, there's a lot to go on. But I also got to meet some of the guests. There were 4 major guests of honor this year. Starting with the ones I didn't meet, there was Tom Zoller. But I have actually met Tom Zoller in the past. I met him at Great Lakes Comic-Con here in Michigan. Not a pony-related convention, but you see, he's a comic writer and artist, and he has done MLP comics, and so that's why he's been invited to pony cons and stuff as well. But yeah, I've met him before, so he wasn't really like my focus this weekend. And then you also had Brian Dotois, who is the voice of Timber Spruce in the Equestria Girls Legend of Everfree movie. And it's just like the dude, from what I saw in like panels and opening ceremony and stuff like that, it's like dude is a really funny, personable guy, and it's like I like him. It's just I didn't really have an interest in like getting a picture with him or anything, because honestly I don't care about Timber Spruce. It's nothing against Brian Dotois. It's literally I don't care about the character at all. His sister, on the other hand, is a lot more interesting. Gloriosa Daisy. It's like I like her as a character. Timber Spruce is so fucking milquetoast, though. Yeah. But there are 2 guests I did get to meet. So the first one here, that was right in the corner. I wasn't planning for that, but is Ellie Ray. Ellie Ray voices characters in both G4 and G5. I don't know if any of the others have done that, except, you know, like the main 6 from G4 also appearing in G5 to a point. But Ellie Ray in G4 was Mistmane, one of Starswirl the Bearded's friends. And in G5, she's Hitch's Grandma Figgy. So, yeah. She was at Trotcon last year because she's also a perma-guest, basically. She's going to be there every year. And she has been for, I guess, a while now. She's just the automatic guest that will always be at Trotcon every year. She is an absolute blast. She loves throwing confetti at people and shooting off poppers and whatnot. She's insane in the best way. I mean that with love. This was an impromptu picture. Like, I was walking, like, in the hall and everything, and she just, like, stopped me to point out my plush, and she said I looked cute, and we decided to get a picture and everything. We took a picture with my phone. We took one with her phone. It's like, yeah. If you actually go on her Twitter, you can actually see the picture of me there. I think I shared it. Or at least commented on it, so you should be able to find it through my Twitter. But yeah, that was very impromptu. But what wasn't impromptu is the guest I actually paid to meet. I actually paid for a photo voucher to meet her, and that is... Oh, geez, that is huge. Reset size. No. Shit. Hold on. Reset cropping. Fit to screen. There we go. That'll work. Bahia Watson. Bahia Watson, for those who don't know, is the voice of Misty Bright Dawn in My Little Pony Make Your Mark and Tell Your Tale. The blue pony on the tag hanging from my lanyard there. Yeah. She's very much like her character. Like Misty, she's very kind and very soft-spoken and a little awkward, but this was also her first convention. Not just first PonyCon, first convention ever. And yeah, she was an absolute blast. She was so nice. She was pretty fun on the Jackbox panel, even though she kept doing not that great at it. But she was really fun at it. Yeah, it was really great to be here. She was super nice and awesome. Definitely a great experience from the event. But there's other stuff I want to show off. And now we get into the portion of the video that is going to be the swag show off. Just to, show off the stuff I got. And what better way to start than just going right from the top with this. My new best friend. I got this Pip Petals plush. This is from Remy Plushes, who is one of the best plush makers in my opinion. It's all obviously subjective, and in general, they're all awesome. All plush makers are awesome. But this, it's like, I love the quality of Remy's work. You can't really see it as well on camera, I guess, but it's like, there's just so much quality to the stitching, and, like, let me see if I can try to show this off. You can't really see it on camera, but she has, like, kind of a little scrunchy face, and it's so adorable. There are ones that are shaped like this that are like kind of laying down, but Remy also has ones that like have the hooves like this kind of in front of them, and they can like hug onto your like shoulder or hang on to things. They're really adorable. Those ones are more expensive though. They're a little bit bigger and everything. This plush was $180. It is my big purchase of the convention this year. And I love the shit out of her. She is so absolutely adorable and perfect, and definitely my new favorite plush that I have. So you can go right up here for now while I get to the other stuff. There we go. Okay, so next, I got a couple new face masks there. Partially for the cosplays I was doing, I guess you could say. They're very minimal cosplays, but still, I got this Pip mask. As you just saw in the Bahia Watson picture, I was wearing there because I was also wearing my Main Melody shirt. So yeah, just kind of to go with theme, and because Pip is my favorite G5 character for the moment. But I also got a Pinkie Pie mask, which is shown in the Ellie Ray picture, because I was on that day dressed as Pinkie Pie as a Team Rocket grunt. So yeah, I got a couple new masks. Last year I got an Izzy one from the same seller. The seller is Techie Cutie, by the way. Has masks for a bunch of different characters as well as other great merch. But next, I'll show off stuff on my lanyard here. So first off, we got the con badge. This year's Trotcon theme was video gaming, so the badges are shaped like Game Boys. So pretty darn awesome there. Behind it, by the way, is the bunny badge that I got commissioned last year. For those who may not have seen that, I have a she/they pin on there, but I got that at Pride last month. This pin is for the group I was part of, the clan. What is the word? Not that clan, by the way. There's a word and I'm just blanking on it. But like, I'll just say group. When you join, when you get your badge every year at Trotcon, you get to choose one of two groups to be a part of. This year they're based on like coding and everything, like they're and gaming and just stuff like that, like, you know, computers and technology. The one group was called Proxy, and the group I joined was Hex Code. Each of them have their own mascots and everything. So yeah, here is the Misty badge I got. It's on this little thing up here, and actually you can do this. Yeah, it's one of these things where like you can actually pull and stretch it. But a really cute design. I don't remember the seller's name for this one, but this is really great. And then I also have a pin on here that I got at Trotcon last year of a Trixie Dakimakura. It is a Dakimakura shaped pin, but I got that last year. So next up, we have some more pins I got. Here is a Pip heart-shaped pin that I just thought was really cute and decided to get. And a Misty Bright Dawn is Best Pony pin. Even though I would say that Pip is the best pony of G5, I still want to support Misty because honestly, Misty could very easily surpass Pip for me. The next swag I want to show off, I actually want to take out. So give me a second here to try to take this out, because that would have been so cool if that had worked and I didn't drop it. Oh, I'm going the wrong way, that's why. It's the Trixie fan. So for those who have been on the Discord, I had mentioned this before. I mentioned wanting to get it and everything because a lot of sellers will advertise stuff they're bringing to the con ahead of time. And this one like has Trixie's cutie mark and colors and everything. Again, hard to see on camera. But yeah, this was something I was planning to get from before the con even happened, so I got it. So let's just slip that back into the wrapping. And now we get into some stickers. Give me a second to get these out. Hold on a second. Okay. I have them sandwiched within something here, so just for easier, an easier way to, you know, carry them around than having them loose in my bag. So I have a bunch of stickers here, so let's go through them. First is this cute little chibi Misty Bright Dawn. Next, does anybody remember Flufflepuff? Flufflepuff was actually there. He had a booth with his girlfriend Beefish. But yeah, this is a Sailor Moon Flufflepuff with the toast in the mouth. Yeah, it's kind of hard to see at points because of the glare, but really cute. Here is Pip, because you gotta have Pip. Giving a blep, because super cute. Okay, I'm gonna come back to that one. Next, we have a Girl Power, or Girl Gang one. This was actually one of a few that I found in, like, there's this one seller who had, like, a box of just random assorted stickers, a giant box of for $1. So that's why that's not pony related. Neither are the next few of these. I got Katara from Avatar. And on that note, Korra from The Legend of Korra. From Encanto, we have Mirabelle and Isabella. I couldn't find a Luisa one, otherwise I definitely would have gotten a Luisa one. There were some that were Luisa with like the rest of the family, but none that were just Luisa. There is also Gojo Sensei and Nobara from Jujutsu Kaisen. Which, by the way, yes, I will be reacting to Season 2. I am waiting for the dub. Because I like the sub, but the dub is better. There's also, on Sunday, there's a table that some stickers were put on and a sign that literally just said, like, they're free, take them. So I got one of each of the G5 main 5. There were no Misty ones, unfortunately, there. So we have Hitch. These are all from the same designer, clearly, but here's Zip. Izzy. Pip. And Sunny. And then we have 2 bigger stickers that I got as well. And these are like the fun stickers that I got, I guess you could say. First we have Bruh. Just some high as hell tree hugger. This is just funny as hell to me. I had to get it. And then this is one of my favorite stickers I think I've ever gotten. These bitches be gay. Good for them. Showing Sunny and Izzy. One, obvious ship. Very much yes. Also, I just love the phrasing on it. These bitches be gay. Good for them. That is amazing. But, so yeah, that's the various stickers that I got at the convention. Don't know what I'm going to do with them yet, but I have them. That being said, now we are going to get into the stuff that I bought at the night market. Because yes, Trotcon has an After Dark vendor hall, which deals in the adult content. So if you do not want to see that stuff, this is probably going to be the last real bit of this recap video, or the recap is the wrong word, of this vlog video. So thank you all so much for watching, but this last part will be pretty much just that and then the afterthoughts. And I don't know exactly what time that's going to happen at. So let's get into it. We will start with the not safe for work stuff in 3, 2, 1, now. And we'll start with the lighter one. I got 2 things because at this point I had already been to the regular vendor hall and gotten all the stuff I wanted to from there. So, and I needed to keep saving up money for food and everything, so I couldn't spend everything I had. So yeah, as you can see here, the first thing I got was a mouse pad of Rarity's fat ass. I've mentioned before, like I showed off one of these for Youmacon last year because I got it for free from a freebie box. I love these mouse pads. I just think they're fucking hilarious. I can't even explain why. They're just funny as hell to me. And I've seen some real not safe for work ones that would like show like detailing. I've even seen some where it's like it's like someone who or like has like a bump in the middle for like someone who has a dick or stuff like that, and it's like, oh, okay, wow. But this one's not too bad. It's literally just the ass with the cutie mark and everything on the side. There's no details, like you can't see any vag or pussy or vag or pussy, any vag or ass hole or anything. So it's really not that bad. In fact, Techie Cutie sells these at their stall as well, in the regular vendor hall. And honestly, the ones at Techie Cutie's table were honestly kind of more sexual than the ones in the actual adult vendor hall, weirdly enough. But then the second thing I got is a comic. And this is very not safe for work. So I'm only going to show the cover here. I'm not going to show anything inside it. But it is called A Great Many Pies. It is by, the story is by Jess, the art is by Kyoki Butte, the latter of which is the one who was there at the vendor hall. It's part 1, chapter art 1 through 7. And yeah, like flipping through this, it is very not safe for work. And deals with some very not safe for work type of content too. I got this mostly to support the vendor and everything, and also literally just because I like Pinkie Pie. But yeah. Also, there just wasn't a lot of like stuff in the After Dark vendor hall that I really wanted, that I had the money for at that point. Like, for example, I would have gotten a Dakimakura, but they were like 100 each. And it really sucks, because there were some really good ones. There were even ones for like other stuff too, like Pokemon, and there was some for Hell of a Boss, like for Luna and whatnot. There were prints there, but I didn't want to get any prints, because prints are like harder to lug around without like possibly messing up or whatnot. I didn't want to have to deal with any of that. Yeah. There were some really good prints in there too, especially a couple really good ones by Kyoki Mute as well, of Millie from Hell of a Boss, and it's like, I was almost tempted to get those. But yeah, there was quite a few things in there, and I considered a couple things, but again, I didn't have a huge amount of money. The mouse pad was like, I believe $35, I want to say, and the comic was $15, so yeah, $50 alone for just those. Or maybe it was $25. Almost $50 either way. Well, almost or exactly 50. I need a drink. All this talking is making my throat parched. But yeah. So that is all the swag that I got at the convention. I had a great time. I got to hang out with friends and see people who I never would have seen. I got to record for the cosplay music video, which is also coming out today. And yeah, I had a blast. It was a great time, a great convention. It left my shoulder over here, like the back of my neck leading down to my shoulder and everything, hurting. It's doing better than it was yesterday. Like last night, I was in immense pain. I could barely move my arm at all, but now it's like I can move it and everything. I took a hot shower this morning, which definitely helped. And it's like, as long as I don't overextend it, I'll be fine. Like having it here on the armrest is fine. I'm okay right now, but if I like swung it upward too far, like from my elbow back, that part, if I swung it up way too far or way too quick, I would be in pain. And even now, I can feel like a tightness, like especially like right in the like back of my neck to where it reaches my back. I can feel a tightness back there. It's like it's not going away. It's just there. And it's like, this kind of shit happens. It's from having my the strap of my camera and having my camera around my neck the entire time. Pretty much, it's like that. It happens every year. It's something I have to deal with, and it's just, it does just hurt. But yeah, I had a great time. If you went to Trotcon as well, let me know what kind of stuff you did, what kind of panels you went to, what did you get at the vendor hall, who did you meet in terms of guests. Let me know all that and more. And yeah. Also, I went to some concerts. I should mention that too. I almost forgot. Melody Brony Silverhound was there. There was General Mumble and Koa were there. Had a great time listening to the music as well. But, like I said, let me know your thoughts. And for now, thank you so much for tuning in. And thank you, as always, to everyone who donated. That helped me get to Trotcon. Your donations meant a lot. And I can't wait to get to more of your rewards, more of your movies and whatnot that you guys have requested for me to check out. So I'll definitely be getting to those again soon. But in the meantime, like I said, thank you so much. And for now, I'm Connie, and I'm signing off. See y'all next time.